Learning with VRLILBRUV, learning with VRLILBRUV. What will we learn today? Hello, everybody. Today we're learning about Roblox, but specifically 2020 Roblox. For those who were playing Roblox during the pandemic, you know, that was peak. Not peak Roblox, just peak. We had Brookhaven, Adopt Me, Meep City, and tons of Tycoon. Because everybody wanted to go out and murder each other since they couldn't in real life. Because it's illegal and because they were quarantined inside their house. First, before we start, let me just beat up this little dude. And then the dude that I made. Learning with VRLILBRUV, learning with... It's crazy how this is like... You can feel it with that. Anyways, time to climb up my ladder. Alright! So, basically, Roblox is a very popular game. And no, I ain't drawing the new Roblox logo because we are learning about OG Roblox. This is OG Roblox logo. For those who only know the blue logo, you guys are dumb. Okay? And I don't like you. So yeah, we are not drawing the blue logo, so yeah. And also... Okay. So yeah. Since it's not dark blue, but... Still I don't want to use dark blue. Alright. Okay. My scene, Chris. Alright, so basically, OG Roblox had tons of actually good games. Like Brookhaven, where you could make a house, or where you could own a house, literally do like anything that you want. Or you could freaking rob a bank. We could rob a bank. But the best part, going to other people's houses and walking out with a bag of money. Now, people in that had banks. Banks were the main thing. Like, vaults were the main thing to rob. Not banks, but vaults. But, crossing out Brookhaven, we are now going to talk about Adopt Me, where you had little pet creatures that you had to feed. For example, a dog. I know this is very bad dog picture, but yeah. That's the Brookhaven. This is Adopt Me. Let's write an A for Adopt Me and a B for Brookhaven. Oh. Alright, watch this. Let's draw a line right there. That's our draw perfect line, by the way. So basically, there were different buildings. S for school, D for doctors, and H for house. So basically, these were all in the same place, but you had to enter a portal to head over to your house. Alright. Now that we are at Adopt Me, we will be learning about Prison Break and Prison Life. First, Prison Life. That was 2016 Roblox, but we are talking about before 2025 ruined Roblox and added a brain rot. You can tell me brain rot and steal a brain rot. Hate that game. Alright. Anyways, there was another game called Prison Jailbreak. Okay, where the heck is my blind? Right here. Oh. push that. Alright, so basically, there was a very popular game called Prison Break. P for prison. Alright, so basically, there was a prison, and then there was a city. The city, so basically you had to escape the prison. This, let's just say, is the police area. This is the prison. Prison police. Alright. P-O-A. So basically, this was the city. This is the city. Let's just say that there was a lake, and there was a B for bank, a J for jewelry store, let's just say H for house, and G for gun store. Wait, let me just, yeah, I think that you can buy a house, right? Alright, wait, let me just, alright. So, since there was a prison, you were first stuck in the prison, and then if you escaped, because there was like a dock right there, that had boats. And when you got on a boat, you could drive your boat all the way over here. Over here is the city. Write all these notes down because there will be a test. Alright, next game. There was one more game that was very popular. Or a bunch more, but one more game that we will be learning about today. Okay, one more. Okay, can I tell you guys what it was? Or are you just gonna skip to the test? It is Lumberjack Tycoon. So here's what Lumberjack Tycoon was. There was a bunch of trees, like 50 trees. And there's places where you could build a house. And those are like little plots, and they were all around it. And then there was a wood, like, place-in area. It was kind of like a box with a conveyor leading to it. And then there was a store where you could buy different axes. And when you upgrade your axe, you can chop down much better trees. And there was some trees that were like this, that you need like a level 10 axe for. And yeah, not many people got there. So yeah. Alright, moving on to house plots. The house plots were very popular because nowadays people know how to make like creations with it, like their very own wood farms. Like yeah. But back then, our house plots were simple. Just some walls, a flat ceiling, because most of us didn't even know how to make a ceiling that had that. If you did know, then a cone ceiling, I guess. Yeah, so yeah. And basically there was usually a door, and there was like no windows basically, so yeah. And then inside there was like one thing to do wood, and then there was like maybe a bit of axe boxes if you were rich. And also there is loads of wood. That's what everybody had in their base. Loads of wood. Now, this wood helped you a lot, because when you turn in wood, you get money. And everybody brought their wood back over to their base, not to the normal place, Not the normal one, which was like right there. It had like a beard. And that was it. And then at the side, there was this. And there was kind of like a green thing coming out. Oh, yeah. But people had cars also. So it's just 2, 3, 4. And then they were all usually trucks. Because the trucks were good. And like, yeah. And then they had like 50 things of wood in it. Just sitting there, to be honest. That's what I did. Because I was way too lazy to take it all inside. But anyways. And then, wait, let me do that. Alright. So yeah. Basically, yeah, that's Lumber Tycoon. Lumber Tycoon 2 to be exact. So yeah. I started dreaming. Alright guys, now for the test with learning with VRLILBRUV, learning with VRLILBRUV, learning with VRLILBRUV. What will we learn today? Hey! So now, you guys are moving on to a test. Test. Whether you like it or not. Okay? I hope that y'all wrote down notes, because be honest with me if you got 100 out. Okay, wait. Guys, tell me in the comments how much questions you got right. No lies. If you guys lie, I will know. And also, say your favorite game from OG Roblox. And it can't be any of these games. If it is, say your second favorite. And if that's one of these games, say your third favorite. And if that's one of your favorite games, say your fourth. So I know. Okay, that is going to be a question on the test, okay? What was your favorite Roblox game besides those? And it can't be like Steel Burnout. We are learning about OG Roblox. Alright, so first question. And question 1. Favorite Roblox game. Personally, my favorite OG Roblox game was Brookhaven. Guys, type in the chat what your actual favorite was. And no cheating by checking comments. If I see any repeats, then you fail. Alright, wait, let me add it right there. What was the objective? What was the objective of Adopt Me? Now, you guys can either take a screenshot of this and write your answers right there, or write them in the comments. Okay, yeah. Next, what was Lumber Tycoon about? What is it about? Lumber Tycoon 2. What is it about? And lastly, what was Brookhaven about? I will give you a moment to screenshot if you are going to. Wait, let me just... Don't screenshot yet. I'm giving you a moment to wait. Favorite Roblox game? Favorite Roblox game? What was the objective of Adopt Me? And okay, guys, I just have to erase this. I'm literally so annoyed right now. But yeah, you guys can answer those. What was the objective of it? What was your favorite Roblox game from 2016, from 2024 to back? Then, what was your favorite? What was the objective of Adopt Me? What was the objective of Brookhaven? And what was the objective of Lumber Tycoon 2? Tell me in the comments. And as always, it's the end of class.